Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 6. Today, for you, all of you, is Tuesday the 22nd, the day I start my summer job. But for me, it's Friday. I got up early, and I went and got Diablo 3, and then I spent the whole day playing said Diablo 3. And now it's Friday very late. Almost midnight, actually. So I did not completely ignore my my video making responsibilities today. I could have done videos, I didn't, because I wanted to try out what I was thinking for my schedule things. So what I figured out, quote-unquote figured out, is the moments where I have most chances of having... Oops, don't hit your desk like that. Especially when it's not the desk, it's the keyboard you're hitting. I figured out that there's this moment in the day which happens to be so Fridays and Saturdays. The morrow I can sleep basically because it's the weekend, okay? So those nights I could record pretty much. I could decide to record like 2 hours after everybody's gone to sleep, right? And if I recorded episodes of 40 minutes maximum with, well, I mean, before all the cutting and stuff happens, they would be 40 minutes recording. But my point is, if I record 2 hours of 40 minutes maximum, I can do 3 days worth of video per night. Which means 6 videos in those 2 days, which means, well, 6 days, which means all the weekdays, and then the weekend also, because the weekend is pretty much one recording session of anything varying between half an hour to very long if I mess up. Yeah, Shining Force 2 is like that sometimes. If you mess up, you're gonna take way longer than you should. As with any strategy game, actually, because if you mess up, you have to recover from your mistake before you can just get your rhythm back in. So we got a crystal mine, by the way. A crystal mine? Oh my god! Okay. I'm exaggerating a little bit here, but yeah, this is awesome. This is like the first crystal mine in 2 days of videoing, I guess. Which means 2 hours of recording, and then I just get my crystal mine, approximately. So episodes would be slightly shorter, and for the end of the week, way more pre-recorded than they are right now. But yeah, so the episodes would vary between 30 minutes of recording to 40 minutes of recording. Keep in mind I do some cutting, so 30 to 40 minutes of recording means a tiny little bit less of actual video, divided in 2 probably. So yeah, video length is going to go down just a little bit normally, if this works. I mean, I'm testing it now to see if it works. Even if it doesn't work, it's probably gonna stay like that anyways for now, until I get a better idea. So yeah, that's what I figure is gonna be my recording schedule. 2 hours after everybody's gone to sleep on Fridays and Saturdays of 40 minutes max tops of recording, and I should be golden, I think. So yeah, that's the news. Also, like I said, I've been playing Diablo 3 the whole day.
So I could learn something, so I could understand how you think.
Not so you could seduce me? Control me?
You're an attractive and powerful man, Kiro. I don't need an order to remain by your side. Just how close you'll let me is for you to decide.
That is not an answer. That is a complete dodge. But I was gonna say something intelligent, and now I've completely forgotten. It sucks, right? When you got something intelligent to say and you just completely forget. Makes you look stupid. Pretty much. Alright. Reinforce the dogs, of course. I was gonna say something and then she interrupted me and I don't remember now. The hell was I gonna say? I don't even know. Oh my god. I hope you're enjoying this. I have no idea. Maybe I should cut less because my video is gonna be shorter to begin with. I don't know what I'll do. I'll use my judgment, and I could use your judgment as well. If you want to give me your opinion, it's welcome. Just don't be angry if I don't necessarily do what you tell me you'd like me to do. I don't work that way. Just if you've got a suggestion, make it. If not, well, I'm gonna decide on my own anyways. But if you if you want to be heard, you just have to comment. But that's basically how I think the schedule's gonna work. Oh, by the way, student strike is degenerating over here right now. I'm in Quebec, by the way, which is a province of Canada, the French province of Canada. Canada kind of always has trouble with us because we want special privileges because we are different from the rest of you, and if you blah blah blah, and sometimes we try to become independent. Last time was in '95, and the voting was extremely close. It was like 49% to 50 point something percent. The no won, of course. No, we don't want to separate and stuff, but yeah, voting was super close. And then later we discovered that the government of Canada, well, you know, the Liberals, there was this giant scandal where Liberals were corrupted and stuff. The Liberals won power, and one of the corrupted things they did was basically cheat that vote, which sucked. But they did it anyways. So they're evil, and they kind of just totally opened the way to the conservatives, which sucks. Now, why am I talking about politics? This is I don't know. I shouldn't. I was going to talk about the student strike. Yeah, the student strike is degenerating. The government of Quebec just recently voted a law that is totally repressive, seriously. It limits a lot the liberty to, well, it limits or even tries to kill student associations of their ability to protest against the government, which is their main problem currently. But it also limits on a wider scale manifestations as a general at large, actually. And it's just such a bad law. I mean, people have been speaking against it. I don't know how to say, because, you know, I know all their names in French. I don't know in English what they would be called, but the association of all the advocates of Quebec, the representative for that association. Oh, Crystal Mine, and I have to teleport. Well, I can wait one more turn, because the worst they're gonna do is take this zone, which they can if they want to. I'm actually glad they're doing that, because I keep all this. That other zone over there is only mine. The first zone they're gonna keep, and I think I can teleport back to the castle before they get to it, and still get that second crystal mine. Why are you going there? No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna select Zana, so I can't accidentally get to that freaking thing and just delay everything, and I won't be able to get my crystal. Blah 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 blah. I talk too much, so I was talking about something. Yeah, the representative to the Association of all the Advocates of the country was denouncing it and saying that he honestly believed it went against the rights of the people and all, and the historians of Quebec that have the history of Quebec as their specialty are kind of all ganging up in a letter that is also denouncing it as one of an infamous act of dictatorship and stuff and all, and it's so rare to see a community of historians actually denounce something and going like, we've never seen something this bad in history, or this is one of the worst things in history. And you know, it's so rare to see the historian community do that, and I'm studying history right now, and I'm so proud to be doing that, because I'm like, yeah, you go historians, you're getting into them. I love that. Personally, I love that. So just saying, student conflict right now, kind of degenerating. My father looked at the, because right now everybody's at sleep, and my father was looking at the news before going to sleep, and he was saying right now it's the 25th night in a row there's a manifestation, and apparently, whoa, hello chat, no thanks, and apparently tonight there's been Molotovs thrown out, getting violent. We students try to stay non-violent. For the most part we are, but we have a few groups of I don't know how they're called in English, but basically people that come in there with the intention of making some destruction. There was a fly flying right in my face, so it kind of distracted me and I lost track. But yeah, yeah, those people that just go to manifestations to get some confrontations, throw some destruction in and stuff like that. So apparently tonight it's getting out of hand. I don't know. This law is the worst thing ever. Alright, so let's stop talking about that. Those are my real life problems right now. My school session. Did I tell you how I got available to that job eventually? The government, that's his move that I'm talking about, that I didn't agree with. That's this law, and this law also suspends the session, and it puts it at the beginning of the well, like from August and September are to finish the session, and then they kind of just pushed back a little bit the autumn session, which is gonna finish after the holiday break instead of before. Oh, you know what? I still have movement. I might as well kill this. It's gonna finish after, just a little bit after the holiday break. We still have the holiday break, of course, and it's pretty much the same, but it's gonna finish. The session is not gonna finish at the holiday break. It's gonna finish after, and then the winter session, which usually starts right after the holiday break, is gonna, well, start later and finish a little bit later too. So they kind of pushed everything back instead of just canceling everything, which is fine by me, by the way. Perfect. I can protest in peace, or just work in peace in my case. Just happen right at the correct moment to just save my my job, my getting the job. So I'm happy with that, but the law in and of itself is the worst thing ever. And I'm gonna keep talking about politics because it's bothering me right now. You can mute if I'm bothering you right now, but in Canada and its provinces, Quebec, the way the system works, I'm not going to give you an entire class in how the system works. I am having currently a class which is the political institutions of Canada and Quebec. I'm not going to give you a full course in it, but basically the way it works, we're basically electing the equivalent of a king, because the Prime Minister has all the powers. There is such a thing as party discipline, which is basically exists because one deputy from, say, the Liberal candidate X wants to go in this circumscription. I don't know the exact terms in English, but basically, if you want to be a candidate for the Liberal Party or any kind of party, you have to have the consent of the party leader, the future Prime Minister, if you will. So this has allowed the Prime Ministers to impose their law on all their deputies. They're not as free to say whatever they want as in, say, France. So that's the first thing. And also, if you're not part of a big party, you don't have the big propaganda machine that makes you well, basically being affiliated with one party or the other is usually what gets you elected. So you need the party to be elected, and for that you need the prime minister. So the prime minister has control over his deputies, and there's another thing, a principle, which is the what's the term in English? Wait, I don't even remember in French. Hold on. La des ministres. Il me manque un mot. Cooperation? No, I just have cooperation in mind, but that's not it. How? I should stop. I bet I'm blaming the game. I'm forgetting a word here. But basically, all the ministers stick close together. They don't go against decisions. Ministers can talk against one decision or the other privately when the party is discussing something. The prime minister has the final say, but they can try to influence him, speak against this or that measure, stuff like that. But in public, you all stick together. That is a rule, basically. So, yeah. When a party is elected as with a majority, the prime minister decides everything, has a say in everything, and if the prime minister says something, it happens, because all the deputies are going to vote for it, and he has a majority. So yeah, we have a very bad king right now. That's all I'm going to end it with. Our current prime minister sucks. I wish I had not forgotten to build, but I did. Because I was very busy ranting about politics right now. I should not rant about politics in these videos, but it's preoccupying me right now. So what do you want from me? I'm just gonna talk about what is preoccupying me so much these days. Give you a little bit of insight into what I'm really into right now. I'm just, each time before I go to bed, these days I'm going to bed at like 2 a.m. I'm gonna have to stop that when I start working, like really soon. But these days I was going to bed at 2 a.m. and there's this one paper that I really like over the others, which is Le Devoir, and I go on its internet website. Duh, the website is on the internet, obviously, but what I mean to say is, I go on the website before going to bed, and it obviously updates right around midnight, because what the fuck is he doing? And I keep hitting that enter button. It's the enter on the numpad, which I keep hitting. Can you get to him? Good. Where the hell is he going? Why can't I click right next to him? Oh, he has no army. Do you have army? If she had one imp, she would kill him instantly. Well, so, what am I saying now? I don't remember.